Listen, if things aren't working the way they used to down there, you need to hear this. I'm Dr. Sophia Carter from Senior Men's Health, and what I'm about to share with you has helped thousands of men regain their confidence and performance without a single prescription. We're talking about specific oils that, when applied correctly, can dramatically improve blood flow, sensation, and firmness. And no, I'm not talking about some gimmick. I'm talking about clinically researched compounds that address the root cause of erectile difficulties. Now, before you click away thinking this sounds too good to be true, stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to explain exactly why these work, which oils are most effective, and the proper way to use them for maximum results. This isn't some miracle cure, but it is real science that your doctor probably hasn't told you about. Hit that subscribe button right now, because we don't dance around these topics here at Senior Men's Health. We talk about real solutions for real problems that affect millions of men. And if you're over 40, chances are you've experienced some changes in your sexual function. You're not alone, and there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Erectile dysfunction is almost always about blood flow and circulation. An erection happens when blood flows into the penis and gets trapped there, creating rigidity. If your blood vessels aren't healthy, if circulation is poor, if inflammation is damaging those delicate tissues, then things simply won't work the way they should. The pharmaceutical approach tries to force the issue with medications. The natural approach actually improves the underlying health of the tissue itself. So, let's get into the specific oils that can make a real difference, starting with one that might surprise you. First up is peppermint oil. Now, I know what you're thinking. Peppermint oil sounds like it would create an uncomfortable sensation, but when used properly and diluted correctly, peppermint oil can actually be incredibly beneficial for erectile function. Peppermint oil contains menthol, which is a natural vasodilator. That means it helps blood vessels relax and expand, allowing more blood to flow through them. When applied topically to the genital area, it can increase blood flow to the tissues, which is exactly what you need for a strong, firm erection. But there's more to it than just blood flow. Peppermint oil also has a stimulating effect on nerve endings. It can enhance sensitivity, making sensations feel more intense and pleasurable. This can be particularly helpful for men who have experienced some loss of sensation due to age, diabetes, or other factors. Here's how to use peppermint oil safely and effectively. You never want to apply pure essential oils directly to sensitive skin. Always dilute it in a carrier oil. A good ratio is 3 to 5 drops of peppermint essential oil per tablespoon of carrier oil. Good carrier oils include coconut oil, sweet almond oil, or jojoba oil. Mix your diluted peppermint oil thoroughly and apply it to the shaft and base of the penis. You can do this once daily, preferably after a shower, when your skin is clean and your pores are open. Massage it in gently for a few minutes to help with absorption and to stimulate blood flow through the mechanical action of massage itself. Some men notice effects fairly quickly within a few days, while others find that consistent use over a couple of weeks produces the best results. The key is consistency. You're not just looking for an immediate effect like you would with a pharmaceutical drug. You're actually working to improve the underlying health of the tissue and blood vessels. Now, let's talk about ginger oil, which is another powerful option that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Ginger has been used in traditional medicine for centuries to support male sexual health, and modern research is confirming what ancient healers knew intuitively. Ginger oil is a potent circulatory stimulant. It increases blood flow throughout the body, and when applied topically to the genital area, it concentrates that effect where you need it most. Studies have shown that ginger can help relax smooth muscle tissue, which is crucial for erectile function. The smooth muscle in the penis needs to relax for blood to flow in and create an erection. Ginger also has warming properties that can enhance sensation and
arousal. It contains compounds called gingerols that have anti-inflammatory effects, which is important because chronic inflammation can damage blood vessels and contribute to erectile dysfunction. To use ginger oil, you want to dilute it even more than peppermint because it can be quite potent. Start with just 2 drops of ginger essential oil per
tablespoon of carrier oil. You can gradually increase to 3 or 4 drops if you tolerate it well, but start conservatively. Mix it thoroughly with your carrier oil and apply it to the shaft and base, massaging gently for several minutes. The warming sensation from ginger oil can be quite pleasant and arousing in itself. Many men report that this becomes part of their intimate routine because it enhances the overall experience, not just the physical function. Let's move on to cinnamon oil, which is another excellent choice for improving erectile function. Cinnamon is not just for testosterone support, as we discussed in previous videos. It's also incredibly effective for improving blood flow and enhancing sexual performance. Cinnamon oil works through several mechanisms. It's a powerful vasodilator, meaning it helps blood vessels open up and allow more blood flow. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which is crucial because insulin resistance and diabetes are major contributors to erectile dysfunction. By improving how your cells respond to insulin, cinnamon helps protect the delicate blood vessels that are essential for erectile function. Cinnamon also has the ability to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which damage blood vessels over time. Think of it as protecting and repairing the infrastructure that makes erections possible. For topical use, cinnamon oil needs to be well diluted because it's quite strong. Use 2 to 3 drops per tablespoon of carrier oil. Mix well and apply to the genital area, avoiding the most sensitive parts like the head of the penis. Focus on the shaft and base. The warming sensation from cinnamon can be very pleasant and can enhance arousal. Now, I want to talk about rosemary oil, which is often overlooked but incredibly effective. Rosemary has been studied extensively for its effects on circulation, and the results are impressive. Rosemary oil contains compounds that strengthen blood vessel walls while simultaneously improving blood flow. One of the unique benefits of rosemary is its effect on nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is absolutely crucial for erectile function. It's the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and dilate. In fact, this is how pharmaceutical erectile dysfunction medications work. They enhance nitric oxide signaling. Rosemary oil supports your body's natural production of nitric oxide. Rosemary oil also has energizing and stimulating properties that can help with arousal and desire, not just physical function. Some men find that the scent itself is arousing and adds to the overall experience. Dilute rosemary oil at a ratio of 3 to 4 drops per tablespoon of carrier oil. Apply it daily to the penile shaft and massage in thoroughly. Rosemary works well in combination with other oils, so you might consider creating a blend. Speaking of blends, let me share with you a powerful combination that many men have found incredibly effective. This is what I call the circulation enhancement blend, and it combines multiple oils that work synergistically. Take 1 tablespoon of carrier oil, preferably organic coconut oil, because it has its own benefits for skin health and absorption. Add 2 drops of peppermint oil, 2 drops of ginger oil, 1 drop of cinnamon oil, and 2 drops of rosemary oil. Mix this thoroughly and store it in a small, dark glass bottle. Apply this blend once daily, massaging it thoroughly into the shaft and base of the penis for about 5 minutes. The combination of these oils provides multiple mechanisms of action: improved blood flow, enhanced nitric oxide production, reduced inflammation, better insulin sensitivity, and increased sensation. Now, let's talk about black seed oil, also known as Nigella sativa oil. This is different from the essential oils we've been discussing because you can use black seed oil directly without dilution, though you can certainly mix it with other carrier oils if you prefer. Black seed oil has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, and modern research has validated many of its benefits for erectile function. Black seed oil works primarily by improving overall vascular health. It helps reduce oxidative stress, lowers inflammation, and supports healthy blood pressure, all of which are crucial for good erectile function. Studies have shown that black seed oil can improve testosterone levels, and as we know, testosterone is essential for libido and erectile function. When applied topically and absorbed through the skin, these beneficial compounds can have local effects while also providing some systemic benefits. Apply black seed oil directly to the penis once or twice daily. Massage it in thoroughly. You can use it on its own or add a few drops of one of the essential oils we discussed earlier to enhance its effects. Let me tell you about clove oil now, which is a powerful option but needs to be used carefully because it's very potent. Clove oil contains a compound called eugenol, which is a natural anesthetic and also has significant effects on blood flow. Clove oil can enhance sensitivity and arousal while simultaneously improving circulation. It has a warming, tingling sensation that many men find very pleasurable. However, because it's so strong, you need to dilute it well. Use just 1 to 2 drops per tablespoon of carrier oil and always test it on a small area first to make sure you don't have any sensitivity. Apply diluted clove oil to the shaft, avoiding the most sensitive areas until you know how your body responds. Many men find that clove oil not only helps with function, but also enhances pleasure and sensation during intimacy. Now, I want to discuss L-arginine gel, which isn't an oil, but is an important topical option to know about. L-arginine is an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide. Remember, nitric oxide is crucial for erectile function because it signals blood vessels to relax and allow blood flow. Topical L-arginine gels or creams can be applied directly to the penis about 30 minutes before intimacy. The L-arginine is absorbed through the skin and locally increases nitric oxide production right where you need it. Some studies have shown that topical L-arginine can improve erectile function, particularly when combined with other natural compounds. You can find L-arginine gels commercially, or you can make your own by mixing L-arginine powder with a natural gel base like aloe vera gel. Let's talk about GKO biloba oil or extract as well. GKO is well known for its effects on circulation and blood flow, particularly to extremities and peripheral tissues. When applied topically, GKO can enhance blood flow to the genital area and improve erectile function. GKO works by improving the tone and elasticity of blood vessels and by enhancing the effects of nitric oxide. It also has antioxidant properties that protect blood vessels from damage. You can find GKO extract in oil form, or you can infuse carrier oil with GKO leaves yourself. Apply GKO infused oil to the penis daily, massaging thoroughly. This works particularly well when combined with some of the other oils we've discussed. The effects tend to build over time with consistent use. Now, let me share something really important about technique. How you apply these oils matters as much as which oils you use. You're not just putting something on and hoping it works. The massage itself is therapeutic. When you massage the penis with these oils, you're mechanically encouraging blood flow. You're stimulating nerve endings. You're helping the oils absorb more effectively, and you're actually exercising the tissue in a way that promotes health and function. After applying your chosen oil or oil blend, use a gentle milking motion from the base toward the head. This encourages blood flow in the direction you want it to go. Don't grip too tightly, but use enough pressure that you can feel your moving blood through the tissue. Do this for about 5 minutes daily. Some men like to do this in the shower or bath, where the warm water is already enhancing circulation. Others prefer to do it before bed as part of their nighttime routine. Find what works for you and stick with it consistently. Let me address some common questions and concerns. First, can you use these oils if you're sexually active? Absolutely. But you want to make sure any oils are fully absorbed before intimacy, especially if you're using condoms, because oils can degrade latex. Apply your oils at least several hours before anticipated intimacy, or make them part of your morning routine if you're typically intimate in the evening. Second, how long does it take to see results? This varies by individual, but most men notice some improvement within 1 to 2 weeks of consistent daily use. More significant improvements typically develop over 4 to 8 weeks. Remember, you're improving the underlying health of the tissue and blood vessels, not just creating a temporary effect. Third, can you use multiple oils at once? Yes, and in fact, using combinations often works better than single oils because they work through different mechanisms. The blend I shared earlier is a great starting point, but feel free to experiment and find what works best for you. Are there any side effects or risks? When properly diluted and used as directed, these oils are generally very safe. However, some people can be sensitive to certain essential oils. Always do a patch test first by applying a small amount to your inner forearm and waiting 24 hours to see if there's any reaction. If you experience any burning, severe irritation, or allergic reaction, discontinue use immediately. Let me also emphasize that topical treatments work best as part of a comprehensive approach to sexual health. You can't rub oil on your penis and expect miracles if you're not taking care of the rest of your health. Make sure you're eating a diet that supports cardiovascular health. That means plenty of vegetables, healthy fats, adequate protein, and minimal processed foods and sugar. Your erectile health is directly linked to your cardiovascular health. Anything that's bad for your heart is bad for your erections. Exercise regularly, particularly resistance training and cardiovascular exercise. Exercise improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, helps maintain healthy body weight, and supports testosterone production. All of these factors contribute to better erectile function. Manage your stress levels. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol, which suppresses testosterone and interferes with sexual function. Find stress management techniques that work for you, whether that's meditation, deep breathing, time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. Get adequate sleep. Poor sleep disrupts hormone production and can significantly impact sexual function. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. If you smoke, quit. Smoking is one of the worst things you can do for erectile function because it damages blood vessels and impairs circulation. If you need help quitting, talk to your doctor about support programs and tools. Limit alcohol consumption. While a drink or two might lower inhibitions, excessive alcohol impairs erectile function both acutely and chronically. Consider your medications. Many common medications, including some blood pressure drugs, antidepressants, and others, can affect erectile function. Don't stop taking prescribed medications, but do talk to your doctor about whether alternatives might be available. Now, let me share some realistic expectations. These topical oils are not going to work like pharmaceutical drugs. You're not going to apply them once and have a dramatically different experience an hour later. What you're doing is supporting and improving the underlying health and function of the tissue over time. Some men do notice enhanced sensation and somewhat improved function fairly quickly within days, but the real benefits build over weeks and months of consistent use. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't do one workout and suddenly have a different body, but consistent effort over time produces real lasting results. These approaches work best for men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. If you have severe erectile dysfunction, you'll likely need additional interventions, and you should definitely work with a healthcare provider. But even in more severe cases, these natural approaches can be helpful as part of a comprehensive treatment plan. I also want to mention that psychological factors play a huge role in sexual function. Anxiety about performance can create a vicious cycle where worry about erectile function actually causes erectile dysfunction. If you've had a few experiences where things didn't work as well as you hoped, that anxiety can make the problem worse. Using these topical oils can actually help break that cycle, not just because of their physiological effects, but because you're taking positive action. You're doing something to address the issue, which can reduce anxiety and restore confidence. And confidence itself is tremendously important for sexual function. Consider working with a therapist or counselor if psychological factors seem to be playing a significant role. There's no shame in getting support for this. Your mental and emotional health are just as important as your physical health. Let me share one more powerful oil combination that's specifically designed for enhancing sensation and pleasure, not just function. This is what I call the Sensitivity Enhancement Blend. Take 1 tablespoon of carrier oil and add 2 drops of ylang-ylang essential oil, 2 drops of sandalwood essential oil, and 1 drop of clove oil. Ylang-ylang and sandalwood are both known for their aphrodisiac properties and their ability to enhance arousal and pleasure. Combined with the sensation-enhancing effects of clove, this creates a blend that many men find really enhances their intimate experiences. Apply this blend about 30 minutes before intimacy, massaging it thoroughly into the shaft. The arousing scents combined with the physical sensations can really enhance the overall experience. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. And make sure you're subscribed to Senior Men's Health and have notifications turned on so you don't miss future videos on men's health optimization. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Sophia Carter, and remember, your sexual health matters. There's no shame in wanting solutions, and there are natural approaches that can make a real difference.